you say, okay, let's do this. I intentionally thought about how I could provide more value to you, and therefore I have generated or have created a list of all the visa-free countries Jamaicans can travel to without a visa. If you're new here and just joining the series, I would suggest going all the way back to episode 1 to get an idea of what's going on. In the previous episode, I made the final steps of preparation before leaving Jamaica again for the big trip. In this video, it will be a little bit different as I will be going over all the visa-free countries I've been to and give you details on what to expect in the upcoming videos. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who have been following this whole journey, I know this video is going to be a little bit different because I wanted to give you an idea of what to expect. So for those who are not familiar with what's been going on, let me give you a little rundown of what's been going on. So I'm on the verge to travel to every country in the world. Now, in the previous video, you could check and take a look at that. In the previous video, I was packing all of my things to get ready for this whole big trip of heading to all of these countries. In the next video that's coming up, which is going to be next week Saturday, you will see me leaving Jamaica and heading to country number 2. Now, in this particular video, for those who are not following and you're just here specifically to see the 11 visa-free countries, so far I've been to 20 countries. Of that 20, 11 of them were visa-free countries. Now, I thought about how I would provide a little bit more than what the average YouTube video would give you by just giving you a list of countries. I thought about what other value could I provide so you could take away to help you on your trip. If you're a do-it-yourself traveler, trying to plan this whole thing by yourself, trying to use any travel agent or anything, you say, okay, let's do this. I intentionally thought about how I could provide more value to you, and therefore I have generated or have created a list of all the visa-free countries Jamaicans can travel to without a visa. Including in that 50 plus countries so far, 11 of those countries will also be included in this list, and I will be sharing with you information or a little bit more details based on my experience, what to expect. There are some countries that might be a little bit more lenient in terms of what they will ask you, but then you have some countries that mean maybe a little bit more thorough. For example, you have Belize and Panama, which I didn't know about, in the sense where I didn't know that they were so, I wouldn't say strict, but a little more cautious with Jamaicans. They would ask you a little bit more information just to see if you are not trying to use their country as a transit to get to the US. And I'll explain more about that in the upcoming videos if you stick along, right? Or stick with me. Now, this list that I've generated, there are 2 lists, there are 2 sites that I follow that are very accurate based on my experience, that they will give you, based on the country, the duration that you can stay in there and whether you need a visa or not. I'll put them in the link below. Now, in my list, I will be giving you all of this information. I will give you, in addition to the list of countries, not just the list of countries, I'm going to give you the duration of the stay. I'm going to tell you the required documents. There's some countries that require vaccinations. So for example, Colombia require the yellow fever vaccine. So I'm going to give you a lot of details specifically to the country that's visa free. In addition to that information, I'll be giving you tips on when to enter the country, return tickets. A lot of people ask for return tickets, proof of funds to prove that you can fund your trip while you're there. Panama is an example of that. They might ask you for that depending on just how you look. And it's so crazy crazy. We will go into that, but I'm just giving you general tips of what to expect for each country. In addition to that, I will give you a list of the embassies. So for these countries, they have embassies located in Jamaica. For the ones that don't have an embassy in Jamaica, we only have 20 plus embassies in Jamaica or consulate in Jamaica. For the ones that don't have it, I will tell you the closest embassy to Jamaica, because for some of them, and also countries that you also need visas to, you will have to travel to another country to get the visa. Long story, but you get the idea. I'll be also providing that information as well. On top of that, I will be providing information on the airlines you can travel through to get to that particular destination. So for example, this is for someone who doesn't have a US, UK, or Canadian visa. Jamaica's called Big Three. Big foreign. They think like if you go to only the Caribbean countries or to other countries, you haven't been to these big three, you don't really go foreign, right? So we're talking about someone who just have a Jamaican passport who's trying to get there. I'm going to provide all this information to you, and all of this is provided in the link below. All you have to do is click the link below and you can download a cute little list that I provided for you guys so that you can plan your trip. And if at any point you get stuck, I understand if you're trying to do it yourselves, you're not trying to get help from a travel agency. I do provide consultations for the do-it-yourself travelers. If you need a little help here or there, I have officially launched my travel agency. I launched it today. Today's Juneteenth day. When you get this video, it will be Saturday. I launched my travel agency on Juneteenth, so I'm now offering officially travel services. So you can definitely reach out to me if you need a little bump to get assistance there, or you are stuck. You're stuck and you want help. Or if you're not trying to do this whole plan yourself trip, you just want it to be done for you, I also have you got your back. So you could just also click the link below. You have access to my Instagram, my website, and also WhatsApp. You can message me on there and we can take it from there. Now, for those who have been stuck in around for a while, you understand what's going on in this whole journey. For those who also haven't been around and I provided all the information you need, I wish you all the best. You can just click the link below and get the information and move on your merry way. But if you choose, or if you decide to stay here and hang out with me and my friends, my subscribers, stick around and see if you want to see me go to those 11 countries. And for those who don't know, the 11 countries that I've been to, they are Mexico, Belize. We're talking visa-free countries now. Mexico, Belize, Panama. I don't know what kind of relationship Jamaica has with South America, but baby, let me tell you, almost all of those countries you can access. All you have to do is kind of brush up your Spanish a little bit, because there are some countries that it's a little bit more challenging to navigate if your Spanish is, if you don't have basic Spanish. But luckily, all countries have Spanish English speakers there, so it wouldn't be too difficult. You just gotta use hand gestures and stuff and like walk with a little book. Duolingo is your best friend. It's not a sponsored trip. They should sponsor me. I've been using them for years now, but Duolingo really came through. The little one words that I think you can piece a sentence together. And it has helped me I've come a long way. I'm at the point now where I'm at conversational Spanish, where I can have basic conversation with a Spanish speaker. My writing Spanish is way better than my talking and my comprehension. I'm a little slow with those two, but if you're patient with me, we can have a great conversation. But these are the countries I've been to. Oh, and Dominican Republic. I went to Dominican Republic this year, 2025, and I have a lot more countries to go on my list. So if you are interested in seeing me go to all the countries in the world, 198, I would say stick around so you can see what all of these visa-free countries look like. So guys, I hope you enjoy. I am so excited to share this journey with you. I don't even know what to expect. I don't know when I'm going to finish, but I am looking forward to go on more trips. I am trying to plan this whole big one that's the visa-free country also, which is on the other side of the world, Fiji. We're going to figure out how to get there. I found out we don't need a visa for that, so I got invited by a friend of mine. She's gonna go there, so I'm gonna try to tag along. I'm gonna try to sort that out, but you will hear more about that maybe on Instagram or wherever else. I haven't decided to like give you updated information so you can see my current data or current location or current place I'm trying to go to. But stay tuned, guys. I hope you have been enjoying this whole journey or trip. Listen, next week is where it begins. Next week is where I'm heading to. I'm going to leave Jamaica and I'm going to explore all these countries. So the game plan is after I share all the videos of a particular country, at the end of it, once I've shown all the videos, I'm going to show you or tell you how to get there. At least how I did it, and also how possibly how you could do it directly from Jamaica. For the ones who are not Jamaicans, I'm really sorry that I've been like strategically doing it just for Jamaicans, but there will be some general information there that you can capture as well. If you have a similar strength passport or if you have a stronger passport, big up yourself. But I'm going to give you some general tips on how to get into the country, what to expect, the biases that these immigration officers have, because how you look, what you do, all of these things play a really big part in entering the country. It's a very strange and very unusual and it's unfair a little bit, but I'm going to give you my experience firsthand of how I navigated each country, visa free, visa on arrival. I hate that one so much, but it is what it is. I'm going to share my experience with that. I'm going to share my experience with visa-free countries too. Luckily, if you have a US or UK or Canadian visa, you can access some of these countries without needing a visa for that country. We'll get to that. But as I said, guys, after I finish each country, I'm going to show you how to get into those countries and then move on to the next country. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry for breaking this whole adventure thing, but I had to tell you what I had planned for you guys and what to expect going forward. So yeah, see you next week, Saturday, and enjoy. Woo.